Scrappy Peeps, Suzanna here today for SpiegelMom Scraps to share with you this layout that I created using my Scraproom kit. It's a double shot, and if you use the code Suzanna15, Suzanna with a Z, you can get 15% off over at SpiegelMom Scraps. So today we are introducing the new design team for 2018, and I am back, happy to say, for 6 months. I used a digital cut file, and I'm going to back that digital cut file using the pattern papers from this Bella Blvd collection. This collection came in my Doubleshot Kit from the Scraproom. So I just ripped a piece of the floral pattern paper, and I'm going to put that down the right hand side of the layout, and then I'm going to back each of those circles there. So I'm going to fast forward through this because it's pretty self-explanatory. With a pencil, I'm going to outline the outer rim of the circle. Then I'm going to use my scissors to fussy cut that outer rim and then attach that to the white backing. Now, one of these circles I'm going to turn into a shaker pocket. So what you have a hard time seeing right there is that that's actually transparency film. I'm going to apply some liquid adhesive to the back of the cut file, then stick the transparency film to that cut file, and that will be the clear window for the shaker pocket. I'm just going to then take my scissors, fussy cut that, or just trim around the edge so that you can't see the rest of the film. I could have probably traced that circle that I'd already cut as well, because they're both going to end up being the same size. But this way I know that there are no leaks in my window. So there's the window for the shaker pocket. That's going to be the backing, and then we'll just sandwich some sequins in between. And the sequence that I'm using here is a new sequence mix. It's called Ariel's something. I forget, and it's not sitting right in front of me, but I will link it in the description box below, and it matches perfectly with the colors that are in this collection. So there's the pinks and the various blues. The only thing that isn't in this mix that I am using as a color palette that comes in the Bella Blvd collection is the yellow, but that's the reason that I chose to put it on the yellow pattern paper. And then I'm just going to put glue around the outside and sandwich all that sequence into that little shaker pocket in that circle there. So that is going to go on my layout. Now, I have to tell you something funny about this particular digital cut file. Do you see how there's a 1, a 2, and a 3 in those smaller circles? Well, it took me a long time to figure out that those were there. In fact, I didn't even notice them until the very end of the layout, and I was like, what am I going to do with that 1, 2, 3? It has zero impact upon my layout there. So I do end up fussy cutting them. But so the funny thing about this is, as I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to lay this digital cut file on my layout, I still don't see the numbers in those circles. So just backing each of the larger circles, and then I'm going to put the pink in that really big circle there. And again, I'm going to do the same thing that I did before, just use a pencil, outline the larger part of the circle, and then fussy cut it and glue it in there. So these pictures, and the title of this layout is called Replacement. I have had a Le Sport Sac purse that I've probably had for 4 or 5 years now, and it's the perfect mommy bag, even though I have older kids, but I can put my DSLR in there if we go on a trip. I can put my needles in there. I can put my essential oils in there. I can put all the things that I need as a swim mom slash kid mom, and everything fits, and it's comfortable, and I can make it long and I can make it short. And I got that purse at TJ Maxx or Marshall's or somewhere like that for no more than $25, $30. And of course, Marshall's doesn't carry them anymore, so I had to order it off of Amazon, but it was well worth the additional money that I spent. So I've decided that's where the pictures are going to go. I like where the cut file is on the cardstock, and now I'm just going to use these stickers to embellish the layout a little bit more and add a little bit more to the layout. I'm going to adhere these pictures down, and I'm looking for some of the rounder elements. And then I like the horizontals because they just fill that space there. There is no journaling on this layout at this point in time. I think I'm just going to journal the story, which is what I told you on the back of the layout, because I haven't really left anywhere for the journaling to go. My original intent had been to fill that blue circle with journaling, but yes, you can see there's really not a whole lot of room there for that. So I'm going to put this circle here, and you will see me end up having to move that circle there because I am going to cut out the 1, the 2, and the 3 and need something to fill those circles in with. The yellow is a nice accent color to the colors that are in the purse, which are the other colors in the collection. These are just some enamel dots from Simple Stories. These are not part of the kit. This is something that I'm adding to my Scraproom kit. And then I have some additional Bella Blvd puffy hearts that I got from a Tuesday morning haul that are the same color, that I'm just going to add a little bit of texture to the page along with that shaker pocket and just add a little bit more. With the Doubleshot kits, you get embellishments with them, but I like to put a plethora of embellishments on my layout. I don't like to go overboard, but I like a little bit more than what comes with, so I do like to supplement my kits with other things. And this is an epoxy arrow, and again, just pointing to that bag as I'm carrying it. That's where I discover the 1, 2, 3 and decide, nope, no need for that, which leaves these gaping holes in there, which I probably could have filled with sequins, to be honest, but I've already got the sequin shaker, and so I felt that I had enough sequins there, and that's why I'm going to, there, you can see those holes. I'm going to use some twine and tie a bow around that one, which sort of fills that space. And then I will take 3 of the circle-shaped stickers and use those to fill those holes. I had a hard time with the twine. The thing about the twinery twine is when you tie it, if you pull it too tight, it pulls the strands and they tend to warp the shape of whatever it is that you wanted to do. So I just have to anchor that down. And I have this S. It's an epoxy letter S. It's from Heidi Swap. I had originally wanted to put my title in this, but the letters were too big for what I wanted, so I'm going to put this S for Suzanna in there. Not like you couldn't figure out what the S was for, but that's what it's for. And then one of the things that I end up doing off camera is I am going to use some Jelly Bean soup letters, and again, not part of the kit, and use the Jelly Bean soup letters for my title just underneath the pictures there. So this is my circle shuffle to just fill in those holes and make them a lot less glaring. So do join us over on Instagram. My Instagram username is Suz, SUZLEE72, and there is a hop with prizes. There's some close-ups. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you're doing well. Take care.